Hello, Libra. Welcome to your monthly reading. I was really struggling to figure out which air sign to do first, but we're going to start with you, Libra, okay? I hope you guys are doing well, as always. Thank you for being here. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Y'all do me that favor. Like the video, hype the video. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonates. And please do not bring anything into your life that does not belong. For whatever reason, I feel like I have to say, Libra, if you're watching this reading and you're a Libra, cool. If you are cross-watching a Libra, please check out your own sign and keep in mind that these messages may be for Libra and they may not make you happy. I don't know why I have to say that. But y'all listen, I am just a messenger. All right. Anything you need to know is in the description box. If you guys want to check out my services, I do offer several spiritual services on my website. The link is below, you guys. Let's see for Libra. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Ooh. I felt a sneeze. Hold on, wait. I don't know if it's a sneeze or a burp. And the car just hit the brakes extra hard. Anyway, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Libra when it comes to this upcoming month. What is the message for Libra? Jeez. I'm so sick of this card. I'm so sick of this card. Who else got this? I think Capricorn and maybe Virgo or one of the fire signs. I don't know. It could be about relationships with the lovers. Could be about a love interest, choices. There it is. Okay. Bless me. Thank you. Anyway. Guidance. Okay, so 31 and 13 are inverted. So that's the number 4. 44 could be significant. Then we have 15, creation. Guidance, the lovers, and creation. I feel like, Libra, you're being guided towards people who are going to help you create something that you're meant to create in the future, right? Like the relationships that you have right now are, you can look at it as networking, but it's like the relationships that you have right now are orchestrated by spirit, the universe, God, source, whoever you pray to be instrumental in whatever you're going to create in the future. So none of the connections that you guys have right now are coincidental. Whether it's you being inspired by these relationships, whether it's your expertise that will offer some type of creative spark for them, or vice versa, where they're giving a creative spark to you, it's like spirit is guiding you towards people who kind of intertwine within what you're supposed to create. You may not feel very connected to one community, but you feel more connected to a different community. So it's like there could be a decision that you're making to like make new friends or create new connections. Some of you guys may have family or like a blood family or blood relatives that you don't really feel as connected to. And you may have decided to be a lone wolf or to go out on your own. Yeah, relocation. Maybe you're moving to a new city, state, or zip code, and you had to leave your old friends behind. You're going to make new friends when you get to this new place. Or it's kind of like you're leaving one community and going to another. If a kid is in high school, it's like they decide to quit football and play basketball. So they're going to be on a new team. So this could be maybe a new job, a new living arrangement, new friends, new groups. But I feel like you're going to feel at home or meet people who are influential in what you're going to create in the future. This could also be people who come into your life to help you solve problems. What else for Libra? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Karmic partner. Good Lord. Here we go with the nonsense. Good Lord. Luxury and crossroads. So you have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision in the near future about how you're going to overcome some type of conflict, how you are going to move forward. I feel like it's necessary for you. I don't want to be negative, but it kind of gives this vibe where whatever decision you're going to have to make is going to be contingent upon what you need and what you want. I told this to earth signs. It really feels like the energy of this upcoming month, which when I'm filming this, we're at the end of August 2025. So September is the next month. But when you watch this, it's timeless. It could be a different month. It could be a different year. I don't know when you're going to see this video. But the energy right now is very much so like, you know, self-driven, individualistically minded. And I don't think that the connections that you have are intrinsically bad. I just feel like there could be someone in your life who spends too much money with the luxury card and the karmic partner. You may be deciding to break up with somebody who doesn't have a good grip on their finances. You may be deciding to separate from this person because for some reason they're creating some type of karmic vibration in your life. A karmic partner is someone who you learn something from. More than likely, it's not going to be an easy connection. You may love this person, but they may be materialistic and they may spend too much money and be bad with money. So you're going to have to decide what's more important. And I feel like whatever you decide is going to cause a conflict with whatever someone else wants. But you have to figure out if that's something that you actually care about, you know? Because it kind of feels like you have to make a decision and Spirit is guiding you to make a decision because some of the people who you're connected with aren't in your best interest. And it's like Spirit is trying to lead you towards those better connections so that you can actually create what you need to create and move forward from the issues that you've been dealing with. Okay? What is the situation when it comes to this message? What is the most important message? Oh my Lord. This could be your energy because it is swords, but it's the 5 of swords. Okay. Justice. Yeah. And judgment. So you Libra with the Justice card, possibly the 5 of swords. Scorpio could be the 5 of swords as well. Taurus could also be a major arcana here because of the Justice card. It could be Libra, Taurus, or Scorpio. Maybe some Aquarius or Gemini in there. You could be dealing with some legal issues, or someone around you could be dealing with legal issues. I feel like you're trying to be fair, but you're realizing that someone else is not fair. So you're starting to become more selfish. And I can't tell you if that's right or wrong. Okay. And for whatever reason, Libra, y'all got company in here. So for the Libras who I'm talking to, or the cross watchers, you may be dealing with a Libra as a cross watcher who you're deciding is being sneaky, or you're deciding that you need to look out for yourself because they're not looking out for you. And therefore the Libra could also feel that way about someone else. It doesn't mean that your feelings are invalid. That's all I'm going to say. Now I'm going to continue to read for Libra. And if you want to cross watch, that's going to be on you. Now, you guys, I feel, are realizing that in order to get what you want, or in order for things to work out fairly, you have to think of yourself, Libra. I think that you guys are in the frame of mind that what you want is what's right. Something turned out the way it was supposed to turn out, and I feel like there's a person who is doing a lot of hooping and hollering because however something turned out was in your favor, and they did not appreciate that. I feel like justice was served with the Justice card at the bottom, and somebody is upset because you won and they have to walk away, or they're forced to walk away. You may be getting a phone call here as well. Or you could be realizing this about someone, that they're just not going to let it go. And they're petty. What's the Five of Swords? Six of Wands and the Five of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely mental and emotional and communicative obstacles here. It's hard for you to communicate with someone. You don't have negative thoughts or feelings. I mean, shit. Listen, that's so crazy, Libra. I feel like it's difficult for you to communicate with someone. You could be having an issue with a Scorpio or another water sign, Cancer or Pisces. There could be a Gemini and Aquarius here, Taurus possibly, but it's like there's an impasse that you're at with someone. There's a conflict that's just not being resolved, because I feel like someone is struggling to let go of what they feel like they lost in the situation. And here's the Justice with the Six of Wands. Someone lost and someone won. I fucking don't know who's who, honestly, because this is already pissing me off with the back and forth energy. But it looks like a water sign lost here. Just because of the Five of Cups. But there's emotional, mental, and communication blocks. Okay, Ace of Swords, Ten of Cups, though. Okay, listen. This could be a family dynamic. Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups. There's truth and clarity here. There is a victory with the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords. It's like somebody feels like, it's such a mind fuck. It's like somebody feels like they won when really they lost. And then someone else feels like they lost when really they won. And whoever's trying to make the person who actually won believe that they lost is playing this like mind game or something. So Libra, if you feel like you lost in a situation, you really did not. What's the Five of Cups? Queen of Wands. Empress. Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Feminine energy here. There could be two feminine energies. There could be a mother and a daughter. A mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law. There could be an older sister, younger sister dynamic. It's two feminine energies, or one feminine energy that's exuding the Queen of Wands at this time. The Empress. Somebody is very comfortable, calm, cool, and collected, because they see signs of what they expect to happen. And what they expect to happen is that they're going to have a victory. They're going to win. They're going to overcome a situation. And they're just waiting for the proof or waiting for the signs. Somebody could be expecting some type of money or finances to come in. And it has to do with a relationship, the Lover's karmic partner. I don't know what this is. It could be a divorce with the Justice card. But I feel like this feminine energy is confident that they're going to accomplish their goal, because they already see signs that what they want to happen is what is going to happen. But it's weird. It's like, I'm not sure if you're this feminine energy, because the Empress I see sometimes as Libra as well. The Ace of Swords is air energy. I'm not sure where you stand in this situation. Like, if you're the feminine Libra, you could be expecting to accomplish a goal, or expecting to have a happy ending, a victory, some type of success, because you made a sacrifice, it feels, to look at the bright side of a negative situation, or like count your losses, take the L, like it gives this vibe that you guys know that you won, because you sacrificed something that dissatisfied you, or you sacrificed something that didn't work out in an effort to like look at the positive side of a situation that could be kind of negative. So it's like you feel like you won because you decided to walk away from focusing on something that was negative. Even if, like, just say you lost in court, you didn't get what you wanted in a settlement, or you didn't get what you wanted in a ruling, but you're like, you know what, at least it's over, at least it's done with, at least I can walk away with my health and hold my head up high. You know, and it's like you're trying to focus every day on the victories, the wins, the signs that you see that things are going to improve in the future. That's why you won, even if you logically lost. Do you get what I'm saying? What's the six of... Okay, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, someone is insecure about a person having a victory here. Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords. And there's some type of confusion, illusions, delusions that the Queen of Swords sees over. The Queen of Swords, which could be you as a Libra feminine, see past the manipulation. You see past the confusion. You see past the illusions that someone is trying to create, which have to do with insecurity, poverty, abandonment. Like, however someone is trying to make you feel, I just don't feel like you feel that way for whatever reason. I just don't. It's like your loss was really a win. Oh, excuse me. It feels like somebody just wants to win at all costs. Someone could be a smoker. Ugh. What's the Queen of Wands? Oh my God. I know this ain't the Justice and the Empress card. Ooh. Fool reversed and the Justice card. Libra, Taurus, Aries, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus. I said that. Okay. Yeah. Strong Aries, Libra, Taurus, Scorpio energy. Yeah. I feel like either someone did not take action towards justice or legal action, or they did something foolish in court or legally. Three of Cups. Yeah, Four of Cups. It's like someone celebrated before they actually got the results of something. Or there were a group of people who did something foolish, broke the law, or I don't know what this is. It's like something was going well and then it was going badly because the Fool is reversed with the Justice card. Like somebody did something foolish that because of what they did, it was always going to turn out to be stupid. It was always going to turn out disappointing. Four of Cups. Because if you play silly games, you win silly prizes. If you make stupid decisions, you get stupid consequences. But I feel like somebody thought that what they were doing was like smart. Or it's like you saw that you would be disappointed, like maybe intuitively. Maybe you looked at a situation and you were like, this is not a good choice, right? It's not wise for me to put my energy into this. It's not wise for me to fight this. It's not wise for me to go back and forth in court and spend my money and time and energy doing this when I could just walk away, count my losses, move on, right? But I feel like somebody did the opposite of that. Like somebody refused to let something go. They received something, which is like, okay, it's kind of like when somebody deals with a pimp or a person deals with a rug dealer and they get rugs for free. And then they get addicted and hooked on it. And then they come back thinking it's a good idea. It's like, oh, it's a good idea. I can take this for free. I'm winning, you know. I'm doing something illegal. I'm winning. Easy money, fast money, whatever. And then it's like, hey, do you want some more? And it's like, nah, because it ain't hitting the same. because it was a stupid decision to begin with. And I feel like someone is disappointed because the Empress is feeling confident and is showing signs of turning their back, moving forward, and having some type of victory in the future, in the long run. Like somebody with this Five of Swords, that's what it is. Whoever you're dealing with, they went for the easy victory. They went for the easy kill. It's like they went for the low-hanging fruit of a situation. And that's why the victory was short-lived, because they couldn't see the long term. You were looking at the long term of a situation. They were not. And in the long run, whatever win that they had, because you didn't fight back or because you walked away and turned your back, it was very short-lived. Wow. What's the Five of Pentacles? Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah. You could even have somebody blocked. They're just doing all this yapping, talking shit. And you don't even hear. Hierophant and the Page of Wands. I feel like you block someone. I feel like you know that somebody's always going to talk down on you or try to make you feel insecure when they speak. So you just stop speaking to them because you realize they don't have anything to say. It's like you can count on someone. You can depend on someone to be very negative and aggressive, harsh, manipulative, condescending, all of these types of things. And I just feel like you know that this is going to happen every single time you talk to someone. So you've obviously learned. You've already experienced this. You've been initiated with this. Like when I say you've been initiated, it's like when you deal with your mother and you know your mother's a bitch, right? You know you're always going to get bitch vocalization. You know you're not going to get the nurturing, loving mom. You've experienced too many times. Not only do you know emotionally, but also mentally, Five of Swords, Five of Cups, that somebody is going to try to get revenge. Somebody's going to be petty, spiteful, jealous, envious of you. And they're going to try to make you feel like you lost. They're going to try to make you feel like you lack something. They may even try to attack your finances, attack your emotions, attack your mental space, put you in a space of delusions and create illusions and be confusing. It's like you already know that that's what you're going to get with someone. So it's like you just completely ignore it. And we have all the fives out here, Pentacles, Swords, and Cups. And then we have the Six of Wands, which has the Five of Wands in it. So it's like you know that somebody is nothing but trouble all the time. And it's like you see past whatever shadows they're trying to cast or illusions they're trying to create. And I just feel like you walked away and they think they won, but really you won. It's crazy. What's hidden for Libra? Ten of Cups. See, that's what I'm saying. But it's not hidden because you saw that. You saw that with the Ace of Swords. That was the clarity that I feel like Spirit gave you. If you prayed for it, if you were seeking it, you got the clarity that in the future, things would turn out in your favor. Six of Swords. So you followed that guidance. And the vision that you have for yourself is basically what you're paying attention to most. Now, what you don't know is that you're really close to achieving your goal and that you just have to keep following the creative sparks and intuitive nudges that you feel every day. It's like you're getting closer and closer every day to achieving the dream that you knew you would achieve by taking the high road, okay? What's the Ten of Cups? Yeah, someone thinks they're happy too. It's like also someone's family is feeding their delusions. I don't know who this is. Hierophant again in the Nine of Cups. Page of Cups reversed though. It's like somebody isn't getting what they want, but they consistently feel this illusion that they're getting what they want. I feel like you're going to start to see that somebody is delusional. I feel like someone also expects for you to get angry or for you to exert all of your energy, for you to be confused and asking why and questioning things. They expect for you to do that, or that's what's expected of you throughout their actions. Like, that's what they expect for you to do. That's the outcome that they think they're going to get, is you like asking why and questioning things. And I don't know. I feel like somebody really thinks you're naive and stupid. They're very arrogant. Like they just know what you're going to do. Yeah, the devil didn't want to go back in the deck. I guess I'll put him down. There's also an attachment here, like a family connection or an attachment. Maybe you have children with this person. Page of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's a demon on somebody's family. I'm not even trying to be funny. I feel like there's a demon on somebody's family. There's like something attached to the adults in the family that like transmits through the children. What's the Page of Cups reversed? Yeah, it's like a generational curse or something like that. Or a family curse. Like, maybe this is mental illness, but I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist. Disclaimer below. At least not yet. Ace of Swords, Moon card. The truth is hidden about money. I feel like there's also some... It's like a family is working together to hide money or to hide a child. This could be a custody battle. I feel like someone way back in somebody's... I know this sounds weird, but if you're dealing with a weird ass person, like, I don't know, if you went through a really bad divorce with somebody, or like you were in a really weird marriage with someone and their family was always in y'all's marriage and it was a weird situation, right? Because this is a family dynamic. This is like some type of familial attachment. There was some type of sacrifice that was made way back in their ancestry, like caveman times or whenever the fuck, where they were sacrificing children. I'm not even trying to be like weird or woo woo. What's this 10 of Pentacles with the Page of Cups reversed? See what I'm saying? 3 of Pentacles reversed. I don't know. Somebody could also be hiding the fact that they're working. They could be hiding money, giving the money to their family members, putting the money into like home repairs, or like if somebody owes you alimony or child support, they're fixing the house because the building is breaking down. There's like some type of infrastructure that's crumbling. Okay. They need to build the house. So like if they need a new roof, your child support is paying for their new roof. If they need like repairs, you know, like a new water heater, you're paying for the new water heater. And that's where it's going. So like if anybody was to ever ask where the money went, you wouldn't be able to find it because they already spent it. 6 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. It could even be going into a car, vehicle expenses, insurance, maintenance. Somebody's acting like they don't have a job and they're broke and they don't have money. Oh, they're turning you away. Oh, I don't have anything. We don't have anything. But it's an illusion. It's not real. They're connecting the money to their family members, putting it in their bank accounts, or putting it into like home or car repairs. And that's where the money is hidden. It's hidden in the property, or I don't know. Maybe they're fucking burying it. I don't know. But they're doing something with it. And it has to do with like a long time ago, this family was going through struggles and they were guided towards like somebody who could fix their problems. but there was like this possession that took place in their bloodline, and it created this family curse that passes down from generation to generation. And I feel like they have to sacrifice their children. It's like, that's how, and when I say sacrifice their children, it may have started off where they were actually taking their kids to a pedestal somewhere and sacrificing them like a goat. But I feel like it's progressed and evolved over time as like them sacrificing their kids' future, right? So the parents always undermine the children for some reason and ultimately metaphorically end up sacrificing them for their own benefit, because that's the curse. What's the devil? The Star. Wow. I mean, I know it sounds far-fetched, but with the Star clarifying the devil, does it sound that far-fetched? Not really. The King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. This is the way it's always been. Somebody's father is like possibly going through some type of health issues, possibly a terminal illness. And there's like this, it's like what's hidden is that there's so much stuff that's hidden, but for some reason, whatever demon or spirit or entity is on these people, I feel like you defeated it. We saw the Ace of Swords several times. We have the Six of Wands. It's like you defeated it. I don't know how you defeated it, but you defeated it. Hangman. See what I'm saying? And the Wheel of... Bitch! Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. You fucking defeated it. You could have some strong Pisces in your chart. You could be very intuitive. Page of Cups reversed, Ten of Cups. That's Pisces energy. We saw the Nine of Cups earlier. It was just like you were the one to break this curse. So you know what happened? Especially if you have children with this person. I'm going to tell you what happened. If you have your children, the family was probably trying to take possession of your kids and make you seem like you're crazy, or make you seem unstable, or like shun you, Hangman. It's like they wanted to, I don't know what it is, but you saw that they were plotting, and they may not even know that they're doing this because of this old curse, because of this old ritual. They may not know that they're doing this, but that's what happens. Like they end up sacrificing their children. And you're not going to sacrifice your children because you're probably a good parent with the Empress card that came out earlier. And I think that you guys, like, there's something about destiny and fate, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the Hangman. That's kind of weird. You get what I'm saying? Because the Hangman is like these people right here with the chains on. And my thing about it is, like, I feel like what's hidden is that your birth chart, your destiny, whatever was aligned with you and where you came from, was the power or the force that was able to break free from this bondage. And more than likely, especially if this is like a family situation, maybe this is your parents and you broke free from your crazy fucking demon parents. Maybe this is like, I don't know, a sibling or something. Maybe this is an ex-spouse, but like you broke free from this, and they were trying to like trick people into thinking that you were some degenerate. Like they were trying to trick people into thinking you were delusional, you were crazy, you were toxic, all you care about is money, that you have a problem. They were trying to ostracize you. They were trying to exile you. They were trying to embarrass you publicly and like make you vulnerable with the with the Star card. I'm channeling. They were trying to make you feel vulnerable or weak or expose you to the public by using trickery. And it's this demon who wanted to be able to sacrifice you or sacrifice your children because of this curse that's on their family's bloodline. Anyway, High Priestess, there's something mystical about it. There's something esoteric about it. That's why this person refuses to give up. Because what happens if they're not able to sacrifice their own children is that they basically end up being consumed by the demon, right? And they don't want that because they didn't ask for that, right? But the way they could avoid it is to not sacrifice their children. What they don't understand is exactly what they're afraid of is what's going to break them free of the curse. But because the curse is like neurosis of the brain, not a doctor, again, disclaimer below. But because curses like this are stemming from a neurosis and the neurosis stems from the curse and it's connecting together and working together. The neurosis works with the curse works with the neurosis, and it becomes a situation where the doctors can't tell if it's, medical issues or something else going on. I'm telling you, they don't understand that if they broke the curse, if they didn't, Ace of Pentacles reversed, they're too afraid. That just fell on the floor. They missed an opportunity to break the curse. They missed an opportunity to get out of this cycle. Okay. Anyway, what's the advice for y'all regular people? You're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision because there's some type of toxic codependency going on or addictions going on with someone. Someone could be an alcoholic, a drunk. They could be unemployed. They're threatening your legacy. Let's just put it like that. Your spirit team is guiding you away from this person, and they're going to do something foolish because they're meant to do something foolish. And some of you guys are going to have to walk away because this person is karmic. Yeah. And they're threatening your independence, self-sufficiency. What's the karmic partner card for Libra? Yeah, this is a confirmation that whoever you're coming to this reading for is karmic, and you're going to have to make a decision because they will threaten your legacy, your finances, your luxury, and whatever it is that you're meant to create. 9 of Pentacles, Hermit card, Virgo season is where you're going to get the confirmation about who this person really is. I also feel like a lot of you guys are getting signs that you need to be single or that you need to go into some type of hermit mode, and this person doesn't need to know where the fuck you are. I would follow that. Your intuition is strong. Queen of Swords, High Priestess. Now, what is the advice for Libra in this situation? Ooh, get a job, work. I feel like that's not you though. When I just say get a job, I feel like that's you saying somebody needs to get a fucking job. Get a job. Get a job. Like you're telling somebody you need to get a fucking job. For a long time, someone's been in between jobs, unemployed. Their turnover rate is really, really high. I feel like somebody's trying to maintain balance, or they're trying to maintain this equilibrium when it comes to their work and their income. I feel like if this is you guys, Virgo season is going to be really positive for you gaining balance back in your finances. I feel like you could get a larger check. Maybe you work some overtime, but I feel like you guys are settling something at work, or something within your finances are settling. Okay. There's uniformity, regularity. I feel like you're starting to see some type of like trend when it comes to your income or when it comes to your job. There may be some type of increase in your hours or something like that. Maybe you get a bonus during the wintertime, especially if you're in the western part of the world. What's the 8 of Pentacles? Continue to focus on something. Stay on task. Stay on schedule. Okay? Don't fall behind in your work, because then your quality is going to suffer because you're going to be rushing, trying to play catch up, and Spirit doesn't want you to do that. Okay? Somebody might like catch up. What's the 8 of Pentacles? Ace of Wands. Yeah, you have a goal, and they want you to focus on achieving that goal. 6 of Pentacles. That should be your priority, because if you're strong and you're brave and you do things differently than you've done them before, and you maintain your momentum like never before, you're going to achieve your goal. Oh, wow. Scared the shit out of me a little bit talking about all these curses. I feel like you guys are going to receive some type of motivation or inspiration to do something, and you're going to be, it's like your solar plexus, your gut. You're going to feel it in your gut that you need to do something. What's the 8 of Pentacles? One more card. Knight of Cups. Yeah. Whatever you are feeling led to do, I feel like you should do that. And I think Spirit wants you to prioritize it and make sure you maintain momentum and maintain a good like schedule. Make sure your quality is uniform. Like if you're making pottery, all the pots should be the same. Or like, there's going to be little variations because it's like couture, right? It's like handmade. But try to make sure that the quality of your work is consistent across all platforms, or consistent across every customer, or consistent every single day at your job. Because I feel like whatever goal that you have, whatever you feel inspired to do, is achievable. Okay. Yeah. And it's like, because you have the experience, and I feel like you expect for things to work out, and I feel like they will work out because you're very intelligent when it comes to how you're processing things. For this Knight of Cups, yeah, you expect things to go a certain way. So you're putting in the energy and the effort. And I feel like spirit is bringing people into your life that are going to help you, especially if you're leaving like a toxic family dynamic behind, or some type of toxic person. Yeah. I feel like you're going to have a lot of like fuel being added to the fire of your heart and the fire of your solar plexus that inspires you to do what you want to do. I feel like you don't see how abundant something is going to be right now, or you don't see how valuable your bravery is right now for doing something that you never thought you could do, but it's going to definitely pay off. You have Leo energy, Taurus, Libra, Virgo with the Empress, Libra and Taurus with the Justice card. Again, Aries, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus with the Fool reverse. Maybe even Aquarius and Leo. Wheel of Fortune is also Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. Hangman with Pisces, Aquarius with the Star card, Capricorn with the Devil. Anything else Libra needs to know? This was an interesting reading. Funny. The Libra sign is one of the only ones that don't have their little paper ripped off. Anyways, what else does Libra need to know when it comes to this? When you break away, Libra, this person is going to have a fit. They're going to have a fit. And they're attached to this illusion that they're going to keep you trapped, or they're going to be able to keep hiding this money from you, or they're going to keep being able to use their family as a shield, their kids as a shield. I don't know what this is. But they're under this illusion because of this demon, because of this entity, because of this, what is the word when somebody compromised? They're compromised by some toxic force. I don't know if it's alcohol, drugs, but they're compromised by a toxic force. And what's hidden is that they're under this impression that they're going to continue to get what they want, and they're not. Brick wall, defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. So you may have put up a brick wall against this person. They may be trying to do that with you, but this is talking about a church, as my subscribers have told me. TikTok, deadline, procrastination, too busy. Yeah, and then we have today, good vibes, present in the moment. Somebody may be acting like they're too busy. They're trying to put up a brick wall. I don't know what today has to do with anything. Something could be happening today or on Sunday. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you see this on Sunday. What else for Libra? Wow, swept up. Head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions, child. Cuffing season wanted to pop out. It says single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. Okay. Light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness. And then frenemy, wow. Fake friend, two-faced, hidden intentions. Yeah. I feel like you guys realized that someone was trying to get you all swept up in your emotions, and they really didn't have your back. Don't that look like the demon? Don't that look like the demon? Look at this. It's actually him. Whoever this guy is in the front, this is him too. You get what I'm saying? It's like somebody battling themselves, swept up in their own feelings and emotions, and I don't know. It just feels like somebody doing weird shit, or they're controlled by something, and it's just too much, child. Frenemies. I feel like y'all put up a wall with this person. One more card. I just heard the hello moto when they go brr, brr, and it's like hello moto. Somebody may have a Motorola. Legal, court paperwork filed, laughter, wholeness, overjoyed, smiling. Oh my God. Turn, party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. Recalling, memories, missing someone, reminiscing. So somebody's bringing up the past in court, especially if you had a rough past or you had issues with addiction. Someone is trying to bring that up in court. They're trying to bring up your work history. They're trying to bring up any unemployment that you've had, or like if you're fighting for custody or if you're fighting for something legal, they're bringing up the past. And maybe they could even be using people who you used to be cool with, like old friends who are really your enemy, to like back up whatever their stories are. This person may have a strong religious background or hide behind the walls of church, hide under the skirt of church. But it's like they're trying to destroy whatever you're meant to create. And they're a part of the group of people who you're leaving behind. And you're going to have to make a decision about what you really want. Because I feel like if somebody's attacking you for custody of your kids, or they're attacking you and you're like, just say, I don't know who you are. Somebody left you a company to run, right? And somebody else wants power and control of the company because they want power and control over the money, right? They're going to try whatever this is that somebody wants that you have. They're going to try to deem you as incompetent to make it seem like your incompetency prevents you from being able to inherit or keep possession of whatever it is that you have possession of. If somebody just has a vendetta against you, they might just want your ass in the crazy house. Okay, you may want to go watch that Sagittarius reading. But that's what it feels like with this. It's like somebody's trying to block you out of something and get you caught up in like legal shit because of your past. But you, I feel like, are feeling good or feeling joyful. That's not really who you are. It's like they're trying to create this image of you that's not real. Yeah, lost. But it almost came out in reverse. Ghosted, cowardice, disappearing act. Yeah. Spilling the beans. Revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, untrustworthy. Right, because they're a frenemy. Sneaky link, hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece. Somebody is... some of y'all might need to be careful and watch out for some of your raggedy ass old friends, because they might be dealing with an ex, or they might be dealing with someone in your family who is against you. Or whatever this is, there's a link or a connection to someone getting information. There's a sneaky link. And it's somebody who is a frenemy, or someone who claims that they're loyal, but they're not really loyal. They have a connection to your family, or they have a connection to your ex or something, and they're spilling information that you told them, more than likely in confidence, to these people who want to come for you. And they're being promised something that they're not going to get. Yeah. Yeah. 8 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. I feel like you don't see this, but Spirit is guiding you away from it. They're guiding you towards more peaceful grounds. I feel like also, like, there's nothing that you have to worry about. I feel like you may even know what's going on. Even if whether you know or you don't know, it doesn't really matter. I feel like you guys have chosen to move on. And somebody's still like stuck on this. And I feel like that's what's going to be their downfall, is because they refuse to let it go. Because they want for you to constantly like be thinking about them doing this. They may not even really be doing anything. I don't think, with the Fool reversed in the Justice card, I don't think anybody filed any paperwork. They may just want to bully you and intimidate you into thinking that they did. Somebody may just want you to throw your hands up and say, fuck all of this inheritance that's going to be my future. You can have it. It's too much trouble. Like that could be what they're trying to get you to do. Like, if you have kids and somebody's not paying child support and they don't support you with discipline, and your kids are just running wild and they let your kids do whatever they want to do, and they create the monster in your children, and then you have to bring them back to your house after they spend time over here with this either a fucking mother or father who's trash, and they come back with you and they act like wild animals, that person is planting those seeds within them because that's a part of that curse. Or if you only have visitation on the weekend with your kids and you don't like the way that they're like developing, and you see things that are concerning because they're with this person all the time, and you're kind of like your hands are tied to what you can do about it. It's because they want you to give up. If you don't have permanent custody or you're not the custodial parent, it's like they want you to be so frustrated with what they're doing while you're not around that you just say, fuck it, let them stay with you. I can't take it because it's mentally and emotionally draining. If you are the custodial parent and your kids are always with you, but you have to let them go see their mother or their dysfunctional mother or their dysfunctional father, they are doing things while the kids are there. I'm not saying victimizing them on a like sexual level in some weird incestuous way. I'm saying like they're being a bad influence and they're letting your kids do things that they should not do when it comes to discipline, that is making it stressful for you when you end up bringing your kids back and you have to undo all of the trauma and stress and drama that they created. So you'll say, fuck it. You just stay over there. I'm tired of dealing with you, because they want to be able to have these children to sacrifice to save themselves from the curse. Anyway, okay. Let me just let it go. What's the advice for Libra? Because I know I'm past the time. Be assertive. Yes. Okay, this is the yes with the exclamation point, which means indubitably yes. I feel like this is a confirmation of everything I just said in this reading. You can take it how you want. But I feel like you guys are going to be receiving a yes. They want you to be assertive. Okay, communicate clearly, do whatever you have to do. Yeah, don't stop. So it's like Spirit is giving you the go ahead for whatever it is that you plan to do to resolve this situation. Whether you're going to move and not tell this person where you are, or go against some type of legal action. Because it kind of feels like there could even be some legal action that they did file to make you look bad and put a leash on you to control you, and you might be about to break free. I'm not a lawyer, so you need to consult a lawyer or a doctor or whoever the fuck. But this is what I'm picking up in the message, and you may be about to say, fuck that shit. I'm running and doing what I need to do to take care of my kids, to get them out of this raggedy situation, because I don't want them to be a sacrifice. Maybe you don't have legal constraints, but somebody keeps threatening you, talking about, if you take my kids away, I'm going to take you to court. No, they not. This person is smart. They know things. But they're not smart in terms of universal law. So no matter how much intelligence they have on a logical level, they don't have the ethical intelligence to understand that what they're trying to do is only going to get them a foot further up their ass. Let me move on. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Hype up the video, you guys. Please like the video, you guys. If you gain something positive from this reading, please consider donating to the Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle below. It really does help me bring you guys these readings. If you can't, don't feel bad. Just put a comment or like the video. Hype up the video for free. Book a reading if you like. And I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoy your month. Bye.